Hi everyone, it's Sarah here. How are you doing? I hope you're having a great day today. We're going to be doing a talk on guilt today, using the Christ unwinding technique to help free you from guilt, and then I've just got a few little bits of information about guilt afterwards. So the Christ unwinding technique is a technique I developed with Yeshua, Jesus, back in 2018. It's open to everyone. You don't have to be a Christian, you don't have to be a follower of Christ. The Christ light is just source energy, so anybody from any religion can use it. If you're an atheist, it will work for you as well. It really doesn't matter. Okay, so all you have to do first of all is just sit somewhere quietly and shut your eyes. And then we're just going to say, I call upon the Christ light to help me. And then what you're going to be doing, you're going to be reading some sentences. And these sentences are going to be as though they are written on the inside of your forehead. Now, it doesn't matter about your spelling, it's your intention that counts. It actually works better if you can actually read your sentences rather than just repeat them and know they're there. But if your mind is deeming that it's a bit unsafe and you feel fearful of seeing what's written, you will find it hard to see them. If that's the case, just keep telling yourself over and over again, it is safe for you to see your sentences, it is safe for you to read your sentences, and eventually you will be able to. Okay, so just with your eyes shut, just reading the first sentence across the inside of your forehead, which is, all experiences are neutral. Then underneath, I deserve to be free. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to see those sentences go up into your mind. So you're going to start to see those sentences weave in and out of your brain, backwards and forwards, left and right, up and down, around and around. So just seeing your sentences and seeing if you can read them. All experiences are neutral and I deserve to be free. Just seeing them wind around, backwards and forwards. And then what you're going to do, you're just going to see your sentences. They are going to start to spiral anti-clockwise down through your head. Now what will be happening is the Christ light will be going with you and it will be helping you to clear the stuck emotional energy. So it helps you to replace limiting beliefs and it helps you clear the stuck emotional energy. So as you see your sentences spiral down through your face, down through your throat, the Christ light will be coming with you. And then seeing your sentences spiral down the middle of your chest. All experiences are neutral. I deserve to be free. And you can keep repeating your sentences over and over again, just seeing if you can read them. Seeing your sentences going down the middle of your belly. All experiences are neutral. I deserve to be free. And then you're going to see your sentences go down the center of your pelvis. And then they pass out from the top of your legs, in between the top of your legs. And then your sentences are going to spiral down the gap in between your legs. Seeing your sentences going round and round. All experiences are neutral. I deserve to be free. And seeing them spiral right down to the bottom, and then they can go into the ground or off into the distance. And then we're just going to do that again. We're going to see your sentences again with your eyes shut across the inside of your forehead. All experiences are neutral. I deserve to be free. And this time you're going to see your sentences. They come out from your head. They're going to go up your left hand. So see them spiraling up and up your left hand and up your left arm. Reading your sentences. All experiences are neutral. I deserve to be free. Up to the top of your arm. Then when they reach your left shoulder, you spiral your sentences across to your right shoulder. Reading them as they're going along. All experiences are neutral. When they get to your right shoulder, you spiral them back to your left. I deserve to be free. Then spiral them down the left side of your chest. Nice and slowly over your heart. All experiences are neutral. I deserve to be free. Then they go down the left side of your belly. Left side of your pelvis. Down your left thigh. All experiences are neutral. Over your left knee. Down your left calf. I deserve to be free. And they can go over your left foot and again into the ground or off into the distance. And we're just going to repeat that. So with your eyes shut, reading your sentences, all experiences are neutral. I deserve to be free. And then this time your sentences are going to go up your right side. So they come out of your mind, they go up your right hand. Over your right elbow and up your upper arm. When they get to your right shoulder, spiral them across to your left. When they reach your left shoulder, spiral them back. All experiences are neutral. I deserve to be free. When they reach your right shoulder, just spiral them down the right side of your chest. The right side of your belly, all experiences are neutral. Right side of your pelvis, I deserve to be free. Down your right thigh, all experiences are neutral. Over your right knee, down your right calf, I deserve to be free. And over your right foot. This time seeing your sentences again. All experiences are neutral. I deserve to be free. And this time you're seeing your sentences, they're going to go outward, so forward. And you just ask your sentences to be sent across all time and space, all dimensions and all universes. And then lastly, we just finish off with seeing your sentences going across your chest in big, beautiful letters. So right across your chest. All experiences are neutral. I deserve to be free. Now and then we just say thank you to the Christ light for helping. And then I've just got some more sentences you can use, because this technique works best if you can keep changing your sentences, so you're working on your limited beliefs from different angles, as it were, and you're working on more limiting beliefs, some of which you probably don't know that you have. So feel free to use your own. If you do, make sure they're in the present and the positive, so it's I am free rather than I'm not unfree or I am becoming free. It is I am free. Okay, so just a few more suggestions. I am innocent and pure. I have always done my best. Everything happens for a reason. I am God in human form. I am the divine. All experiences are an opportunity for soul growth. Guilt is an illusion made up by my mind. I choose to release all judgments. I choose to make all my judgments neutral. I am sovereign. I am in charge. I choose to forgive myself. I forgive myself with ease. I deserve love, ease, peace, joy, and abundance. So just a few little notes about guilt. Guilt is the belief that you've done something wrong. It is one of the most toxic emotions to you. Shame is the bottom, and each emotion vibrates at a different level. Shame is the bottom and guilt is one up from that. So they're both, shame and guilt are the most toxic emotions to you. So it may be that you believe you've done something as a child or an adult that you know about, that you believe it's below your moral standards. Or it could be you took on the belief that you'd done something wrong as a child. It might be that your parents were grumpy with you, or they were always shouting at you. And even though you hadn't done anything wrong, when you're a young child, you don't know any better. So you take on the belief, you think, oh, it must be me. It must be something I've done wrong. So it could be something that happened to you as a childhood, in your childhood. And then what happens is that we have these mind tapes which play over and over again. Now we can't consciously hear them, but subconsciously we can. And they are affecting us always until we replace them. So you might have mind tapes playing that you're naughty, or that you're bad, or that you've done something wrong. If you believe in sins, you might have the mind tape playing that you have sinned. I just have to say on that note, I have heard from God and Jesus and angels that sins aren't real. So if you believe in sins, it's good to let that one go. So guilt will create the emotion of undeserving. And what happens is we create everything that we experience. We chose the big things before we came to earth, but we're creating everything else as we go along. And we will only create what we believe we are worthy of and what we believe we deserve. So if we have this guilt, we have this belief we don't actually deserve very much. So if you have these mind tapes playing, these feelings of guilt, these feelings of undeserving, it is very likely you are having a life of struggle. Whereas you actually came to earth to experience joy and love and abundance. It is actually your birthright to have love and joy, abundance, ease and peace. But we are kind of held hostage by these emotions that we have. And guilt will actually make you put your ascension make your ascension slow down, because ascension is an expansion of your consciousness. But guilt will make you put your consciousness behind bars or in a box, so you'll really limit yourself. So it really is an emotion that is very toxic to you. Now it is, what you need to know about guilt is actually it is an illusion. Guilt is actually a result of your judgments and a result of your ego. It is not actually real. So any guilt that you have, the first thing to know about it is actually guilt isn't real. It is just being made up by my mind. And guilt is a result of your judgments. If your judgments were neutral about everything, you wouldn't have the feeling of guilt. If you really understood and knew that you were God in human form, here to experience and for your soul growth and mastery, and every experience is for your soul growth and mastery, then you wouldn't have feelings of guilt, because all your judgments will be neutral. So if you have feelings of guilt, see whatever you feel guilty about from a higher perspective. Then when you see it from a higher perspective, you know it's for your soul growth and mastery, it becomes a lot easier to forgive yourself. So forgiving yourself is so vitally important, and so is forgiving everybody else. I've actually done talks on my Facebook page and YouTube channel on forgiveness, so if there's something you need to forgive yourself with, I suggest you look at those as well. The other thing I would do is ask God or the angels or your healing team just to work with you and help you clear some of this stuck emotional energy from your body. It can be when you're asleep, or you can sit down quietly and ask them to do it. And I would also just talk to your inner child. You can just see yourself sitting on your lap aged around 7 and just tell them that they've done nothing wrong. It was just merely a judgment that maybe that you made as a child, or merely that you've judged yourself harshly. That they are innocent and pure, and actually they've done nothing wrong. And this is just something you need to go over and over again. And eventually what you tell your inner child is actually going to become your belief. So it will actually make life a lot easier for you. Now we are being gifted at the moment with huge amounts of energy from source, which are helping us purge. So this purging yourself of guilt and unforgiveness can actually take quite a while. It's not usually an instant event. It could take you years, but we have 10 more years of huge amounts of energy coming in. So we're purging lots of stuff at the moment. So it's a really good time to start. Okay, so I hope that helped you. Much love and many blessings from my heart to yours.